Hey, guys, we're here at the Paint Square Circle. We'll talk about did Jade Cargill make a huge mistake? Why Jade Cargill is not so innocent? Let's get the likes as we come into the Paint Square Circle. We are going to talk more about this situation here. Now, we do know that Jade Cargill made her long-awaited return to WWE at the Elimination Chamber in the Women's Elimination Chamber event, which kicked off the Elimination Chamber show. It was the first match on the card. She came during the middle of right after the match first started. Now, we know Jade Cargill, she has been training in a performance center. They said that once she was done training, it was bound to happen that she was going to return to WWE. It was just in a matter of time when. Boy, did she make her time prominent. She returned at the, like I said, beginning of the match, but she attacked Naomi. She attacked Naomi during that time, took her out, attacked her so much that Naomi was unable to compete. She was no longer to be able to be in the chamber, and also gave Naomi her first elimination of that match. Now, since she did her elimination, she took Naomi out. She was carried out and everything. Jade Cargill, of course, was upset because allegedly Naomi is the attacker of Jade Cargill since she been out since November. Now, that did bring a lot of distraught to Bianca Belair. Now, she did go on to win the Women Elimination Chamber match, her second ever time that she did. And the first time a woman has won the Elimination Chamber match twice. Bianca Belair made history last night, and she will go on to WrestleMania 41 to challenge Rhea Ripley or Io Sky, depending on how the outcome of that's going to happen on Monday Night Raw. But other than that, Jade Cargill definitely made some noise. She definitely came after who she thought attacked her, which was between Naomi and maybe even Bianca too. But the thing about it is, I do not believe that Naomi attacked Jade Cargill. There's no proof of that, no ocular proof. I don't think Bianca Belair may not have been behind it either. It's speculation that she may have been behind it because Bianca did go on to WrestleMania. She's going to fight the Women's World Champion. But I think Jade Cargill made a huge mistake in attacking the wrong person. Now, I'm conflicted of a couple scenarios. I believe that Jade Cargill more than likely could have set this up herself because Jade Cargill was getting jealous of how when it came to Bianca and Jay being a tag team champions, that the focus was more on Bianca and not her. Because if you think about the matches that Bianca and Jay had as a tag team, it was mostly Bianca pulling in the weight. Jay did get her offense in, but it was mostly Bianca getting more of that credit for that. Now, I talked about this with Good Bread Wrestling or Figure 4 TV. There's more. We're going to talk more about it here. Let's check it out here.
Yep.
And
I see that.
Becky, unless she's behind this whole Jade Cargill thing, because I don't think like I said, I don't think Naomi really did it. I think Jay just had jealousy. But unless she's behind that, I don't really see what they're gonna do with Becky. I hope she really's behind that because why be gone this long?
Truth, truth. Now let's move it right along to the next attack, which was actually the first attack, and we kind of wasn't shocked. We kind of knew this was going to go down. We said it. We was on the phone at the time, and just the way they ordered, just the way they put the order, I kind of knew something about to happen with Naomi. The fact that Naomi came out last, that raised my spidey senses. I like the way they did it though. I like how they had Bianca trapped inside the pod already, and then you got Naomi out the pod, and then here come Jade Cargill. Man, that was great storytelling too. But they're freestyling this story. They're gonna have to make this story make some sense because, like you said, like we said, Jay Cargill don't know who her attacker is. She just knows she don't like Naomi taking her spotlight.
Naomi and Jade, if we look, she had all black. We know heels were all black attire. So Jade is clearly a heel. It's not Naomi. But I will say it's very I gotta look at Bianca too. It's very easy how she moved on and say, it's messed up having Naomi, but I gotta focus on my title and go against Rhea. And we know I heard you said this to me. We talked about it. They don't do a traditional babyface versus babyface for a women's title picture, the main title picture at WrestleMania. Could Bianca be behind something too? 'Cause she did say, it's messed up. I got some answers, but I gotta focus on getting my title because she won a chamber. I didn't think Bianca was gonna win after Bailey was eliminated. I thought Liv maybe would have snuck in and won. But I understand why, because she's won the tag team belt with Raquel.
True, true. Now that's a good point you raised because they're not big on face versus on face, especially in WrestleMania. They're not big on that, and that's why John Cena went hard heel. That's why they turned Cena hard heel because of that dynamic. If they didn't turn Cena hard heel, we would have had a hold on. If they didn't turn Cena hard heel, we would have had a fun-loving babyface versus babyface WrestleMania match. And they wanted to stay away from that. Now that we got a heel Cena, we got two main event matches for the title with deep-seated plants, deep seeds of hate plant in those feuds. And that makes for better TV than to have two, you know what I mean, fresh face, baby faces in there having a fun loving match. But anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, the Bianca. Now this is her post interview at the panel. She didn't go do a press conference, but she did talk to them. What she said that if you just played the whole Cena thing, Bianca has that kind of same similar attitude as well. Like I don't basically it's messed up what Jay did, but I don't care. I gotta go against Rhea for the title. So nonchalant kind of in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, so can't wait to see how that story unfold. Can't wait to see how that story unfold. I bet one thing we can bank on, do you think Bianca do you think Bianca
I think Bianca set it up and used Naomi as bait. Naomi took the fall. Made it look like it was Naomi, but Bianca played. I think she set up Jade and she played Naomi. She set all of it up because despite losing tag team belts, Naomi got attacked at Chamber. Bianca won the Chamber. Is getting a title match. She's winning. Bianca gained the most last night, man. She gained the most. I think she got something behind it. I think it's some type of agenda Bianca had the whole time. Because everyone was saying it was Naomi for the most part. They said Naomi and Bianca. Whether it's just Bianca and she used Naomi to make it look like it was her. Because if you notice when Jade attacked Naomi, did she ever look at Bianca one time? Never gave her a look.
she never went
Never
by the
look at her.
pod. She never went by
Never
the
looked at
pod.
her. So why would you go? Because it looked like Naomi did it, but Bianca played Naomi for a fiddle, used their friendship. Just like CM Punk uses friendship with John Cena uses friendship with CM Punk in the chamber and said, I'm sorry. Who would say Bianca ain't doing the same thing?
That's a fact. That's a fact. But man, I think Jade Cargill went into business for herself, man. I think Jade Cargill went into business for herself, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's
And
gonna
I
be
will say
interesting.
too, Jay could have.
Up, you went out. You went out. Your volume went out a little bit.
Yeah, my fault. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I think Jay is either Bianca had agenda or Jay set up her whole self. I don't need nobody to after she set the whole thing. She pulled an Eddie Thorpe playbook from NXT. Had an
I
Eddie Thorpe.
think so.
Yep, that
Now
might be
that's
what
what I
happened.
think happened. I think
Yep,
she did that for attention. I
yep.
think she did that for attention because she didn't. She. I can't see Naomi doing it, and I can't see Bianca because Bianca is our babyface. Bianca is our female Cody. She the female Cody. You don't play with that. You don't want to play with that.
Jay just wanted attention. She did it because she got mad that Bianca was getting all the recognition for the tag team and Naomi, and they forgot about her.
Right, right. And Naomi, she beat Naomi up because Naomi swooped right on in and made it possible for them to continue the tag team championships. You know what I mean?
Yep,
Jay tried to sabotage the tag team
yep.
titles,
That's what I think
and
happened. Yep, yep. Because Jay's wearing all black attire, so she's not an innocent person that attacked the heel Naomi. Jade is the heel that attacked innocent Naomi. And I'm going to talk
exactly.
about that. I'm going to talk about that on Pink Square Circle. I'm going to actually talk about that.
And that's how I see it right there. And guys, man, anything y'all want to add?
Now, like I said before, Jade Cargill, it could be a number of scenarios. Maybe someone attacked Jade Cargill and she wasn't able to see them. Maybe whoever did attack her framed Naomi for it. But I think what I'm going to sit with is that Jade Cargill, she pulled an Eddie Thorpe there. If you guys don't remember, Eddie Thorpe, if you follow NXT, he set up his own attack, made it seem like Obafemi did it, and he only did that so he could get an NXT championship match. Now, Jade Cargill, I don't think she's doing it for any championship match. She's doing it for attention and wants some credit for what she done. And everybody, was focused on Bianca and Naomi and not her. I think that's the whole case here. And let's be honest, Jade Cargill, her and Bianca were a great tag team, but Naomi and Bianca were a much better tag team due to Naomi having more experience than Jade Cargill. And of course, Naomi taking her half, Jade Cargill's half of the tag team belt. And while Jay was out, and maybe Jay thought that Naomi and Bianca were gonna fail, but they ended up doing well, and they held it down for as long as they could, up to losing it to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And maybe she thought, they was not going to do better without her, and in fact they did. Bianca and Naomi were they were a better tag team, in my opinion, than Jade and Bianca were, doing to Jade Cargill not having that much experience wrestling. Because she's only been wrestling for a good 4 years now. Naomi's been wrestling way longer than that. Bianca's been wrestling way longer than that. And maybe that's why Jade did what she did. But I will say that I do not see Naomi or Bianca behind this. And so easily someone else behind it. But I would say Jade it's a possibility she set this up herself. And maybe she had help of setting this up to make it look like someone attacked her. And that's why she did what she did, because Jade came into Elimination Chamber as a heel, like I said before, wearing all black attire, which is a heel color. So I could say that could be the very, very good speculation of what happened with Jade Cargill. Now, of course, as we get close to the road to WrestleMania, more will unfold to this story because Jade is on SmackDown. And maybe we'll see some more of the story unfold on Monday Night Raw for all we know. But I would say, Jade Cargill, you a sneaky one. I don't think you as a victim. I think you had some agenda since the beginning. And maybe Jade Cargill always wanted to be a solo act. Maybe she didn't want to be a tag team with Bianca or anybody else for that matter, because Jade Cargill did come from AEW, and we know she is the longest reigning AEW Women's TBS champion of all time. I believe she held on to that belt for approximately 508 days before losing it to Chris Statlander. And she is the inaugural AEW TBS champion as well. So Jade is used to being a great solo act. She's not used to being in a tag team, and she's not used to sharing a spotlight with somebody else other than herself. So that's something to think about. But that's all I have for did Jade Cargill make a huge mistake? I believe she did, and it's going to come back to bite her. You guys let me know what you think. You agree with this scenario, or you have another idea of what could have happened? Check out the content here on Pink Square Circle. Until then, guys, I will see you guys later.